I'm going to say something about the Cardbeau and why we are using Cardbeau today. When this factory was started in 1947, it was based on the timber which was coming from the natural forests of Kurg, and these are evergreen forests. And when we took over this factory in 1961, we were only using timbers from the natural forests, evergreen forests of Kurg. But it was visibly seen that the timber will get reduced in future to come, in future years. And so we were always looking for an alternative to the natural timber which was available from the forest areas. However, till 1980s we were comfortable and we were getting enough timber from the natural forest. But after that, slowly we found that it is not going to happen anymore, and we are going to have a lot of problem in coming years. During that time, we are looking for a plantation timber which can give, we can make a good plywood, and by an accident we found this Melia tree. It was from a farm of one Professor Sundaram, who had come down from Coimbatore and settled here. And in his farm, this tree, by accident I visited with a friend his farm, and he showed me this tree. He said, "This, Mr. Mohit, you are in plywood and you should look at this tree, it grows very fast." I said to him, "But I don't know about this tree and I don't know whether it is available or not anywhere." He said, "Maybe, but I'll give you some seedlings. Please grow it and you will be amazed to see how it grows so fast and how it grows so nice." And he showed me some few trees in his farm, which is just about 3 or 4 years old, and they were quite nice trees. And normally, for a normal person, it was almost looking like it was almost about 15-year-old tree. So I brought those seedlings. Really we could see that it is growing very fast. I have never seen a tree growing as fast as this. It was amazing. And after 4 years, we were able to get a girth which was about 3 feet, because when a tree grows individually, it grows faster. And fortunately enough, we had put the trees near the waterway where the water was going all the time, so it had grown quite fast. So I cut the tree and peeled it, and to my amazement I found it produces a beautiful veneer. And I was so impressed by it that I decided that I should grow nursery in my factory and try to propagate these seedlings. But unfortunately it was a very hard work, because these seedlings does not grow so easily germinate so easily. These seeds don't germinate so easily. So with a great difficulty we managed to grow a small nursery, and from then onwards we have been growing and distributing this tree to the farmers, or asking them to grow these Cardbeau trees. To my surprise, even the forest department did not know much about these trees. They did not know anything about the Cardbeau at all at that time. And I was trying to locate these larger trees everywhere. I could not hardly find any good trees anywhere else. In fact, the people did not even know the proper name of this tree at that time. And only people who knew about it were some villagers who called it a Cardbeau, and they say we are using it for some cheap housing and all that. Now, and today, after that, we have continuously worked very hard to educate the people, farmers especially, to grow these trees. Forest department, we have requested the forest department also to look into that, because we said it is a wonderful tree to grow as a plantation tree. And we also we also had to go to the institute, for the Plywood Institute, where I impressed upon the director of the institute that we have to seriously look into this particular plantation tree, because it will make a very good substitute for the natural forests, natural grown trees, which are at that time 1983 the government fully stopped the extraction of timber from the natural forest. So we started depending upon the imports of the tree from the abroad, and that source was also drying up. So only source available for making a plywood was plantations, and we found one more substitute for that, was the silver oak, which was coming from but silver oak is definitely not as good a timber as Melia or Cardboard, what they call it. And what happened was that we were using silver oak because it was available at that time from the plantation region. Cardboard was not available. Not even a single log was available. But slowly the scenario changed. Forest department started growing the nurseries, started distributing to the farmers. Plywood Institute paid a lot of research on that, and they found that this is an excellent substitute for any natural timber, and the sort of a revolution took place, and slowly the timber started coming to the market, and we started using the timber bit by bit. And today I must say that after 30 years, today the timber is grown everywhere, especially in the Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh. They are all growing this timber, and today the only timber which is available in large abundant quantities for manufacturing good plywood is Melia. Hunsur Plywood, my factory, today is only using this timber. Just to understand that we were not having a single log in 1980, and today we are 100% on Melia dubia, which is a plantation timber grown by the local farmers. So that is the revolution which has taken place. So Melia is an amazing timber for making the plywood, and the potential of this is very, very great, not only in making plywood but also as a sawn timber, making flush doors, block boards, laminated veneer lumber LVL, even for the particle board or for the MDF. So I can only tell one thing, that yes, Melia is the answer for the plywood mills.